Hello and welcome to the College News Hour. I'm your host, Sophia Bonner. Let's dive right into the pressing topic that is frequently being covered on many news channels, which is the protests. The protests are creating a spark across America and some might say across the globe. On April 5th, the Hands Off rallies ignited nationwide outrage. This gave people an opportunity to share their voice and share their opinions and how they're feeling about the current administration. Millions gathered to voice their dissent against the new policies, and the issues that people were talking about during these protests range from an array of options, from immigrant actions to different LGBTQ plus rights to abortion issues and current DEI cuts. Many feel that the underlying message and the point of these protests was to stand united in demanding accountability and justice. It's very clear that these current administration policies are upsetting multiple groups of people, and they're all coming together to make their voices heard. Some noticeable people that are showing up at the rallies are the older generation. It's been noted that a lot of the missing pieces here are Gen Z, that the Generation Z has been noticeably absent at these protests. Many kind of wonder why, but it has been noted that Gen Z does feel that they are doing their part in these protests online, using platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels to make their own voices heard. So it's interesting to see the generational gap and how different people want to make their voices heard, where the older generation wants to take it to the streets and protest and make signs and go to city buildings and make a stance, but the other younger generation tends to lean toward social media platforms and building a following and influencing and doing things in a different way, but both are still very impactful and they are being noticed. Some notable figures that have been leading the way are people like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. These two have been on kind of a tour, making their way around America in different cities like Las Vegas and even in Colorado, holding rallies with a noticeably high number of people that are attending these rallies. And basically, it's Bernie Sanders and AOC standing up, speaking about the issues that they feel still matter and are still very relevant in our country that they think the administration is not paying attention to. Their main message is attempting to make people aware or believe that the Trump administration is an oligarchy of sorts. And so they want to fight that. They want to advocate for policies like universal health care and wealth taxation. And it's become a broader movement, and if you attend these rallies, there's a big sense of reclaiming democracy. I think there's something to be said about these protests, about the resilience of Americans and how even when something occurs that they don't agree with, they will make sure that they're getting out there, they're saying something, they want to hold people accountable, they want to see change, and they've started conversations about the future of our country. And interestingly, the role of corporate America and how it influences our politics. But once again, that all stems from the American spirit and being upset and trying to make their voices heard. But that is all for today. I'd like to thank you, the listener, for joining us on this journey. And stay tuned for more stories that matter. And until next time, keep listening, keep questioning, keep engaging, keep doing your own research and standing strong on what you believe in. And we will cover another interesting topic next time.